I can't believe it's finally April. I'm so excited. I've got my first guests coming. They're on the ferry right now. I need to get over there to meet them. I'm planning to take the bicycle over to the other terp, and I'll get the side-by-side and drive that into town to pick them up and get them back to the terp. And then I need to get the bike back over here, I think, to get... Yeah, I need to get the wool over to the wool factory. It is time to take that over. They're ready to start processing that through. It looks like the chickens are actually doing okay this month. I know I need to get some stuff into the sheep. Looks like my honey is not quite full. I do have more wool down here that I need to move. Yeah, I've got one more pallet to go. So I need to get that and all of these 6 pallets onto the trailer and get that into town. But I think I'm going to do... Yeah, I'm going to feed the sheep first. I need to get some more veggies in for them. And some hay and some grass. And then I will head into town. No. Bike. Terp. Side-by-side. Town. Ferry. Pick people up. So excited. Yay! Well, already I realize I've got a logistics problem. I've got 2 guests coming, and the side-by-side has 2 seats, and they're going to have luggage. So that needs to be able to fit in the back, so I can't drive them in the side-by-side. They need to be able to drive together in the side-by-side, which meant I need to get the tractor over here, or something. I thought about bringing my bicycle, but then I remembered I had this seed over here, which I bought last month for the seeder that I was using for the sunflower seeding, and because my other seeder was almost empty. So I actually do need to get this seed over to the terp. So I will take the seed and drive ahead of them and have them follow me in the side-by-side. The ferry is not supposed to get here until 9, normally, and it's not here, but I did get a call from somebody down here at the docks. They actually caught a ride with a fishing boat, that fishing boat down there, and they're here early. So I guess it's a good thing I'm early. I have stocked up the guest house on the agritourism terp with lettuce, tomato, eggs from my farm. I got milk and cheese from Felix. I got some fresh baked goods from the bakery here and some ready-made food from the restaurant. Now they're doing that ready-made food stuff. And a couple of like random staples from Astrid. There's some coffee and tea and, you know, all the good stuff people expect to have. So I think everything should be very welcoming for them at the cottage. And I just need to get them there. And then I guess get into some farming. But I really need to get the wool over to the wool factory because the guys are expecting that they need to start processing through. It's supposed to be there before 9 a.m. And I thought I was going to be down here waiting for them to show up at 9 a.m. Everything is not working time-wise. I think this might become a problem for me. I'm going to have to consider what to do about that. But for now, I hope to have my guests on the terp soon. I don't have permission from them to film them. I will ask them if it's okay. Apparently, they do these videos. I think I mentioned last month they make videos for YouTube about a farming video game. So I think they'll be okay with me filming them, but I need to get permission first. So yeah, I may or may not show you my guests. I guess that's going to be a problem also going forward. I need to be careful not to record people without their permission. This is getting more complicated. All right, I will catch you in a bit, hopefully with my guests. Well, I thought they were right behind me, but I don't see them now. Oh, wait, here they come. Okay. Holy moly, they are driving a little bit wild. I'm just gonna get out of the way. Yeah, I will, I totally forgot to ask them if I could film, so I better let you go. Oh boy, bye. Okay, I don't think I knew this, but I can only fit 6 pallets of wool on my little trailer here, and I have more than 6. I didn't have more than 6 last year, so this is new information for me. I've got another full one here, and then I've got a partial up here. It's mostly full. So I want to get this over as well, get them as much as they can to get processing. The fellows, well, let's drive and talk. I have so much to do. The fellows who are staying on the agritourism terp are getting settled in. They wanted to hit the ground running, and they wanted to come right away with me to meet the sheep, see me put the wool on the trailer and take it over to the factory. But I can't wait for them to get ready. I need to get at least one of these loads over there before 9 a.m. because I told the guys at the factory that I would. And we had talked about maybe having these fellows who are staying on the terp do like a factory tour. And the factory owners are totally happy to do that as part of like the package, additional price obviously, and offering souvenirs and everything. So I mentioned that to the guests, and they're super excited about the idea. So I told them they could watch me take the second load over, which is going to be much smaller. I guess I could have taken that shortcut. Talking and busy. So the next load is going to be much smaller. It's going to be just the one full pallet and a partial. But they can watch me take that over and then do the factory tour when I take it. And that will give me time to get back over to the agritourism terp and get situated, get the John Deere hooked up with the seeder. Maybe I'll even take that over and seed sorghum on the other Hallig while they're in the factory tour. So that's done early. And then I'll bring it back and get it ready for them. They want to seed, and of course they want to roll, and I even told them there are some weeds over in the oat field over there, and they want to see the other Hallig, they want to see the causeway, so they're like all in to see everything. So I think I might be able to convince them to do the weeding, which I don't super love to do, and they will think it's fun. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to get this loaded off here in the factory to the guys here, and I guess I'll see you, maybe I'll do like a time lapse when I am getting the sorghum going on the other Hallig. And then I still haven't talked to them about filming. I need to do that. I will see about getting you back in when I'm working with them on the seeding and the rolling over on the agritourism terp. Or maybe I'll even like record them weeding. I wonder if I can use that stuff as promotional material. Alright, more things for me to consider. I will do a lot of stuff off camera and then bring you back in when I have something else interesting to say or show. Well, okay. I got them packed off to the factory tour. I will put some video in the... I'll put some video in the video I show here of them using the implements. It's been entertaining. They drive tractors like people who have never driven tractors, which is fine because they haven't. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have a hard time learning how to not look amused and just be welcoming and encouraging to people who are here doing the agritourism thing. I'm realizing that I don't think this recording thing is gonna work anymore. I've kind of been thinking about this because I've been getting busier and busier with everything on both terps, and now today with these guests in, I have seen the logistics of me hosting people here on this terp, this agritourism terp, basically means I need to be on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I also have all of my other obligations on top of that, and I need to be over here showing them how to use the equipment, letting them know what to do, overseeing everything. I'm going to be so busy with this new project. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to talk about this. It's April. It's been 2 years since my wife passed. And I miss her every day still, but I kind of feel okay in a way I haven't in a long time. I have found this whole experience here on the Hallig to be really good for the soul, rejuvenating for the spirit. It's so hard when you're out in the sunshine and the fresh air and you've got the seagulls and the breeze coming in off the water and you're surrounded by green growing things and you're taking care of the earth. It's so hard to be sad. Like, this is grounding, and it connects you with the earth in a way that is so real. Yes, I miss her. No, my life is nothing like I pictured 3 years ago, but I think I like it. I'm content here. And a lot of the reason I started doing these videos in the first place was because I had just moved here, and my friends back in the States thought I was insane to move to a tiny Hallig off the northern coast of Germany and buy a farm when I've never farmed before. I didn't know how to take care of sheep or chickens or anything. They thought it was some sort of weird, like, grief-driven crisis, and eventually I would come to my senses and I would go back home. But this is home now. I'm realizing this as I build these relationships, like with Katrina and Lucas and even Felix, who I guess doesn't hate me anymore, but I still don't think he likes me. And Friedrich, who's annoyed at me for meddling, and Astrid at the shop, and like all of the people who run businesses and all the farmers on the island. It's just, this is my home now. I'm not going back to the States. I need to book a trip home, back. See, there's that word again. I need to book a trip back to the States. I sold my old house there, the house that I shared with my wife last year, and I actually used that money to fund this trip. If you've been with me, you saw that. And I have a bunch of stuff in storage back in the States that my friends wouldn't let me get rid of. They said, keep it. When you come back, you're going to have to, like, buy it all again. So just put it in storage. It's been in storage for a year now. I'm not going back. I'll take out the important things, pictures and whatever, but I don't think I need any of that. I think that's all the residue of a former life, and I've built a new life here. So I don't need it. I'm ready to let go of it. And I'm sorry to say to anybody who's been watching my videos who isn't one of my old friends from the States, who's just been enjoying them for what they are, this is going to be the last one. I'm not going to have time to do this when I'm tending to guests. There are all these privacy concerns. I need to get permission to record. I don't need to do this anymore. So I think this is where I say farewell. It has been a great pleasure to share this with you. The Hallig is amazing. The life here is beautiful in ways I could not have imagined. And I hope you have enjoyed your time here in this cozy place with me. Maybe someday in the future, in 2025 or some future point, I would make videos again. Maybe in another life. Maybe another version of me. Keep an eye out for that. And take care of yourselves, friends. Farewell.